Hello everybody, this is Magnetar Prime, and here I have the 2014 Transformers Collectors Club exclusive figure, Trans-Mutate. And as you can see, Trans-Mutate comes in this very nice box, and right here on the front side we have a picture of Trans-Mutate, and we also have a picture of Maximal Rampage. And as you can see, these two are the exclusive for the 2014 year of the Transformers Collectors Club. Now I'm going to show you this box closer to the camera. Now this art graphic design is really nice, I definitely like it. And right here they actually added this, it says adult collectible, and they did not have this before. Now on one side of the box we have an image or a picture of Trans-Mutate, and also the Maximal symbol right here. The back side doesn't have anything other than a very nice texture. Then on the other side we have the very same picture of Trans-Mutate and the very same picture of the Maximal symbol. And I think they should have added a picture of Rampage, but I don't know why they didn't do that. Now I'm gonna show you what's inside the box, and you already know that it is Trans-Mutate, but this is the way that it comes packaged, actually in a very nice way, just like most of the Transformers Collectors Club figures. Now I'm gonna set this aside, and here we have the figure Trans-Mutate, and this figure comes with this BIOS that I had actually previously removed from the box. I just want to show it to you. And we have the technical data that says strength 8, intelligence 6, speed 8, endurance 10, rank 3, courage 9, fire blast 10 plus, skill 6. And then we have a nice art graphic design of the figure Trans-Mutate and a Maximal logo. And if you can see right here, she's actually holding a butterfly, which is a very nice detail. Now I'm going to try to bring this closer to the camera, and I don't know if you can read this or not, but hopefully if you can pause this video you will be able to read it. Now on the back side of this collector's card there's nothing. This actually, it feels like a cardboard box, but only one side has been printed with a very nice art graphic design and colors, but the back side is as usual from the Collectors Club, is just a cardboard box. I think they should definitely improve this and give us something similar to what the third-party Transformers figures are doing. A very nice collector's card, and it feels like a credit card. Now I'm gonna set this aside. Now this box features this hole right here, and you can actually insert the figure Rampage once it is released, and actually it's supposed to be released this week, so I should be getting that figure soon, so the video review of that figure will be up soon. And here we have Trans-Mutate out of the box. As you can see, this is a really cool figure. The paint you've applied is definitely a nice representation of the original colors of Trans-Mutate that was shown in the Beast Wars Transformers series. I'm gonna bring this vehicle closer to the camera. You can see all of the details are really cool, such as the Maximal symbol on each side of the bike. Also, you can see the details applied, or the paint you've applied right here on the rims of the vehicle are painted silver, and it is the same right here on the tail section, or the exhaust pipe of the bike. There has been painted silver, which is a very nice feature. You can see the weapons of this figure are also attached on each side of the bike. Now you can see from the front side more details. Now this section right here is a clear red plastic, and this is the headlight, which is also a red clear plastic as well. More details applied right here in the inside section, or behind the glass right here. You can see the brakes and some of the speedometers and stuff right there. You can actually even see the gas tank lid that has been sculpted right into the plastic mold. So as you can see, this is a very nice well detailed figure, and it looks really cool. Now it doesn't have any issues standing alone. You can either rest on each side of the bike. It doesn't have a problem. Now if you remove this weapon right here on the left section, you can actually see this right here, which allows you to stand the bike on its own. But if you don't want to do that, you can just leave this peg right into the side, because it actually is pretty much just about the same. And here for our first size comparison, we have another Transformers Collectors Club exclusive figure, and this one is Shattered Glass Drift. Now let's move these two figures front to front, and now let's rotate them around real quick, the backside view. Now let's get Shattered Glass Drift out of the way. And now let's compare Trans-Mutate to another Botcom exclusive, and this one is one of the Ren makers from the year 2013. Let's move them front to front, and as you can see, the size difference is not that obvious, but once we put these two figures this way, you can actually see the size difference, at least once they're transformed into their vehicle mode. Now let's get this bottom exclusive out of the way. Here for another size comparison, I have the KO Shattered Glass Optimus Prime and the BTS add-on trailer kit. And as you can see, the size difference is pretty obvious, especially once this figure has the BTS add-on kit. Now I'm going to set this trailer aside here for a second so I can show you a better size comparison between these two figures. Now let's move them front to front. And now let me move this figure here real quick. Now let's compare Trans-Mutate next to the Transformers Energon figure RC. And these two particular figures are really nice. I definitely like both of their vehicle modes. Now size difference is pretty obvious. Trans-Mutate is a larger figure. Now let's get RC out of the way. And here for our last size comparison, while transforming to her vehicle mode, we have Trans-Mutate next to Generation Swerve, which is a very small vehicle, as you can see. Now let's move this figure from the backside view and let's rotate him around one more time real quick. Now let's get Swerve out of the way. Now we're gonna transform this figure into her robot mode. The transformation process is very simple. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove the weapons and set them aside. Now I'm gonna unpeg this panel section of the bike, just like so, and we're gonna fold this all the way down. Now I'm gonna push this in, just like this, and this section right here, the legs, we're gonna split them in half. Now this section right here might look a little bit complicated, but it's actually not complicated at all. We're just gonna fold this to the side, and we're gonna push this down, which is the robot feet, and now we're gonna fold this down, just like so, and we're gonna push this right into this section right here. We're gonna do the same thing over here. We're gonna push this aside, fold this down, and now we're gonna push this back in, right into this section. Now we have the legs already formed for this figure. And all I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna rotate this 180 degrees, just like so, and we're gonna focus on the arm section. Right here we're gonna fold this down and rotate it properly, just like so. Now what I'm gonna do with this section right here is gonna fold this to the side, and I'm gonna untap this section right here. Do the same over here. Let me show you real quick. Now I'm gonna move this section all the way down, and I'm gonna push the head of this figure up this way. And we're going to fold this all the way towards the front. Now we're going to fold these chest panels towards the front, and just like so. Now this section right here, we're going to rotate it around, but first I'm going to fold this up, and just like so, I'm going to rotate this around and fold it down, and that is pretty much all of the transformation process for this cool little figure. And here we have the figure Trans-Mutate transforming to her robot mode. The transformation process was simple and it didn't take a lot of time. All of the details applied to this figure are really cool. I definitely like the paint job applied. The colors are a very nice representation of the original character Trans-Mutate that was portrayed in the Beast Wars series. Now the head sculpt features a very nice paint job applied. You can see the eyes of these figures are red, and the chest compartment right here features what was the light or the headlight of the bike mode. Now you can see there's more details on the back section of this figure. Now we can see the front wheel was folded towards the back of this figure, and the seat is right here. Now the design of the legs is really cool. I really like it. Now all of the details apply right into the mold, right into the plastic sculpt. It's really nice. Now as far as articulation for Trans-Mutate goes, the head sculpt is on a ball joint, and it can be rotated 360 degrees without any issues. It can also be moved up and down, and it's a really nice feature. The arms of this figure are on a ball joint, and they can be rotated 360 degrees. The arm has a swivel right here, which allows you to rotate it 360 degrees as well. The elbows, the articulation on the elbow is really good. It's actually a double articulation right here. As you can see, it can bend right here, and then it can bend again. So it is a very nice articulated figure. Now this figure also has a 360 degrees articulation on the waist. The legs are also on a ball joint. They can be moved towards the front and back and sides without any issues. The leg has a swivel right here, which allows you to rotate the leg 360 degrees, and the knee can be bended all the way up to 90 degrees. So the design of this figure is really nice, and like I mentioned before, the paint job applied is really cool. Now this is what it looks like from the backside view again. So this is a really cool figure, and I definitely like it. Now I'm going to set it aside here real quick, because I want to show you the weapons that comes with this figure. Now these two blades are actually pegged on one on each side once Trans-Mutate is transforming to her vehicle mode, which in this case a bike. Now as you can see, it does have some details applied right into the plastic, and the other side is just like this. It hasn't been painted, I don't know why, but you can see all of the peg holes right here. Now these two weapons or blades, they also have a peg right here, and you can actually peg them right underneath their arms right here. There's a port, so we're just gonna do this here, and I'm gonna show you what she looks like once she's holding her weapons, which is a really nice feature. You know, she looks like if she has some kind of blades attached to her arms. This is what she looks like. Now I'm gonna put this figure aside here real quick for 1 second. And here for our first size comparison, we have Trans-Mutate next to another Transformers Collectors Club exclusive figure, and this one right here is Ultra Mammoth, which is a Voyager class figure. Now let's move them front to front, and as you can see, the size difference is pretty obvious. Now this is what they both look like from the backside view. And as you can see, I definitely like the Transformers Collectors Club exclusive figures. Now let's get Ultra Mammoth out of the way. And this time we have Trans-Mutate next to another exclusive figure. And this one is Depth Charge, also from the Transformers Collectors Club. This is a deluxe class figure, and as you can see, the size difference between these two figures is almost none. They are pretty much about the same size. Now this is what they both look like from the backside view. And honestly, I like this figure Depth Charge a lot, especially because of the color applied to it. Now let's compare Trans-Mutate next to a Botcom exclusive figure, and this one right here is Sunstorm. Now let's move them front to front. As you can see, Trans-Mutate's robot mode is bigger than Sunstorm's robot mode. This is what they both look like from the backside view. And let's rotate these two figures around one more time. Now let's get Sunstorm out of the way. And now I want to compare Trans-Mutate next to the Transformers Prime Beast Hunter figure Sharticon Megatron, which is a Voyager class Transformer figure. Now let's move them front to front, and as you can see, the size difference is very obvious, especially because this one is a Voyager class figure. Now this is the backside view. And now let's get Sharticon Megatron out of the way. And now I'm gonna compare Trans-Mutate next to another Botcom exclusive, and this one is Mirage, released in the year 2013. The size difference between these two figures is almost nothing. As you can see, let's rotate these figures around one more time. Now let's get Botcom Mirage out of the way. And here for our final size comparison, we have the Botcom exclusive figure Blast Charge Strikadron that was released in the year 2013. Now this is what they both look like front to front. And let's rotate these figures around real quick, the backside view. And now let's get Blast Charge Strikadron out of the way. And now that we have seen Trans-Mutate transforming to her robot mode, vehicle mode, the accessories and articulation, all I have to say is that this is a very nice figure. I definitely like the paint job applied, and the articulation is really good. The transformation process was simple and fun. It looks really cool. If you can add this figure to your collection, it will definitely be a great addition. And with this, I conclude this Transformers video review for the 2014 Transformers Collectors Club exclusive figure Trans-Mutate. This is Magnetar Prime. Until next time. If you like this Transformers video review, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Magnetar Prime, or stop by my Facebook page, Magnetar Prime Reviews. This is Magnetar Prime. Until next time.